Some of y'all too poor to be pro anything, to be honest with you. Honest to God, y'all too poor to be worrying about being anything. Because, see, you can't really do anything. And if you don't have any power to do anything, then that means that you need to spend more time getting your money up so that you can then have some impact and some power. I see why they say that black people can't be racist. Because most of them is too poor. Sister, you think, I'm not stalling, sister. I got to go get my medical appointment. I have a medical appointment that I have to go and attend right now. I'm way past time, to be honest with you, sister. Drewski did a skit of y'all, and I thought that it was pretty accurate, especially of the Hebrew Israelites. Shout out to the Hebrew Israelites. All of them niggas is poor. They poor as fuck. And I'm sure there's some anomalies in there. There's some guys that do a decent enough time and they make halfway some good money. I'm telling no, Drewski did a really good skit of these people and how hypocritical they are.
Black man. That's right. 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 Receive this word, white man. That's right. That's right. That's right. You celebrate Christmas, don't you, brother? Yes, you do. And it's a white holiday. White holiday. Black power. Black is power. Black is power. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Black is power. Black is power. Oh, man. Brother, can I speak to you, please, man? Lost another one. Do you feel
lost another
right?
one?
Boys, you need to come join us, bro. That's right. You need to come join us. That's right. That's right.
And they always got them fringes on there, too. They always got their fringes. They always got the fringes made by the white man.
Not equal. We are. That's right. Our ancestors did not live for this. That's right. Poison. 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 You will not stop our brothers or sisters from the Constitution. That's right. That's right. I'd rather be in the cell than to be in hell. That's right. Free man. Free man. Free man. Free man. Free man. Free man. That's right. John and Lorinda, chapter 16. That's right. A white man will beneath emancipated souls. That's right. That's right.
How can I help you, sir?
I do not need help. I will assist myself. What form of payment for this, please?
Whatever is easy for you.
Is it because my skin is black?
We out here bringing our people back to the law, statutes, and commandments, man. We do not follow rules made by white men. Damn, we do not follow rules made by white men. You are not a sister, and you will not proceed to be a sister.
I'm sorry.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Who is your master? Who is your master? What y'all doing after that? Is that the party or something? What's your name in fantasy?
Morley.
Bullshit. You thinking hell?
And you know what's so funny about pro-black people? You know what else I notice about them? You know what else I notice about pro-black people? Is that they love snow bunnies. They love snow bunnies. It's always the blackest of the black that love snow bunnies. Now, you know me. I don't believe that anybody should be able to not do anything that they want to do with who it is that they rock with. If you rock with a snow bunny, you rock with a snow bunny. If you want to go with a black chick, you can go with a black chick. You can talk about anything that you want. You can do whatever you want to do. But they love snow bunnies. That is the most accurate thing ever. They love them some white women, some Pink Panther. They love a Pink Panther. Honest to God, they love Pink Panthers. Can't wait to get them some pinkies. And I ain't mad at them. But all I'm saying is, which one of y'all, we stopped taking black people, black power seriously when Umar Johnson bust on the scene. We was like, okay, all right, nah, they just trolling now. They just trolling us. Y'all still on that? Y'all still on slavery? Are y'all still on slavery? Y'all still on D.L. Hughley? Have y'all noticed that D.L. Hughley is turning into like the drunk uncle? He's turning into one of the most hateful, evil people, and all he do is look to say how much he hate people. I seen a video when he was talking to TMZ and a vein was popping out of his neck. It was just getting seriously, it was like a vein popping out of his neck. He was talking about how much he hate white people so bad. Yet he works for a white station and he uses white platforms to continue to get his message out. And that's the way he makes his money. And he does shows at white venues. I know who owns the Fox Theater that he got booked at a show to do a comedy show. He spends all of his time railing against the system that he loves, enjoys, and leverages to go and live amongst white people. Ain't got a black bone in his body. Man, I'm telling you, bro, let these older niggas get a couple braids in their head. Next thing you know, they pro-black. They can't unsee it. Oh my God, I hate white people. It's like, nigga, get over yourself. Get over yourself. These people are absolutely just intolerable. Can you imagine being around this type of person on a regular basis? They'll throw everybody under the bus. They'll embrace the gay community. They'll embrace Kamala Harris. They'll embrace the worst things for the community while living amongst white people, paying their property taxes in some of the most prestigious neighborhoods, and then at the same time talk about how black they are. Ain't got a real bone in their body. Just grifting, just shifting and grifting, shifting and grifting. This is idiots, bro. Meanwhile, they peers have left them by. Like the peers just blew up and just continue to run up a bag and left them behind. Even Steve Harvey done left behind D.L. Hughley. Even Steve Harvey have left behind D.L. Hughley. Who was the kings of comedy? Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, Bernie Mac, and Cedric the Entertainer, right? It's bad. It's bad out here. That's all right. That's right. That's right. That's right. They always offended. Never accountable. It's always going to be the white man. Hey, and 3025, it's going to be the white man's fault. Honest to God. In 3025, it's going to be the white man's fault. At this point, D.L. Hughley is more known for being hateful towards white people than what his actual profession is. Oh, it don't matter if we agree with Steve Harvey or not. All we saying is that he's more successful. Steve Harvey is right in a lot of things and he's wrong in a lot of things. We could separate the two. We could say that Steve Harvey's advice may be a little bit trash when it comes to relationships, but his advice when it comes to work ethic and business is incredible. We able to separate the two because we don't have hate. That's the thing that hate prevents you from doing. It prevents you from getting your blessings because you're stuck on one thing. Hate prevents you from being able to get to your blessings because you can't be objective. And that's why most people in black culture are broke. There's going to be a few people that do okay, and most of them are broke because they can't chew the meat and spit out the bones. They can't separate themselves from the thing that they don't agree with for the thing that's best for them. They'll cut off their nose to spite their face. And so I can look at something, even when it comes to a Democrat, right? I can look at a Democrat and say, man, they're good at this or they're good at that, but I don't necessarily agree with what they stand for and what they message. And so I'm able to learn from them. One of the reasons why Kevin Hart is my favorite comedian is because he has incredible marketing skills, incredible work ethic, and he generates the most revenue out of all of them. Now, you may not necessarily agree with Kevin Hart and say, oh, I don't think he's the best comedian. Well, I don't always look at it from a comedic perspective. I look at it from a business perspective. Kevin Hart is a businessman that tends to tell jokes so that he can go and run up a bag and then get it back for his friends. I like his loyalty. I like the fact that he's been on tour. Every time he go on tour, he tours with the same people. I like his in-person stand-up comedy. You may not care about his specials, but when you go to the show, everybody in the motherfucking place be cracking up and laying on the floor. I like the fact that he knows how to continue to stay relevant. He works with the youth. He not dissing the younger comedians and trying to prevent them from getting on. He embraces Kai. He embraced Drewski. You know what I'm saying? He go and put in the work, and he never stopped working, and he still continue to grind. I like certain things about Kevin Hart that other people are not able to remove their opinion about who's the greatest comedian and be objective about, because there's things that he says and that he does that you can learn from. I think I read his book. Yeah, I got his book right here. I don't care about rappers, but I think that a lot of their biographies is good. I read everything. I absolutely don't care about Charlemagne, but I read his book. I don't care nothing about this whole black privilege thing. He titled his whole book Black Privilege. Why did I read it? Because I want to understand him so that, you know, when I hear what he says, I'll be able to better understand why he's saying it, which then breaks down their argument. I read a book on Jeff Bezos. I want to know what Jeff Bezos is thinking. I read Colin Powell. I wanted to understand Colin Powell. Jim Cramer. I wanted to understand Jim Cramer. One of my favorite books is about Richard Branson and understanding him. I read Kevin Hart's book, Can't Make This Up. It was a really great book that talked about his upbringing and then his breaks and then how he eventually got to the space that he in. I read Gucci Mane's book. This was a really, really good book. Another one of my favorite books is Warren Buffett's Tap Dancing to Work. I also read Candace Owens' Blackout. I read autobiographies all the time because in addition to the knowledge-based books or the nonfiction books that I want to read and understand, Intelligent Investor, Silence, Outliers, what are some of these other ones? The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, Cutting Your Expenses in Half, The Tanning of America. You know who that is, right? Fire and Fury. I read that about Trump. Freakonomics. I read everything. And so I always try to get a little bit of knowledge. And so I spend at least a half hour a day reading something in addition to the hour that I spend studying the Bible. And even the people that I hate and that I don't like, I'll buy their book and read it because it may be something in there that I can take from it. Because contrary to popular belief, I may not necessarily care about Charlemagne and his takes, especially when it comes to political takes, but to ignore his ascent from being next to Wendy Williams to ultimately being probably one of the most profitable people on the Breakfast Club, that's something that you can take from him. But most people, oh no, I actually read my books. My shit is marked up. See that? My shit is marked up. You can actually see my bookmarks. I actually got bookmarks on my books. You know what I'm saying? So I actually read my books. Now I know some of y'all don't know nothing about reading. No, I actually read books. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even believe people that don't have a bookmark in their book. I don't believe people that don't have a bookmark. If you don't have a bookmark in your book, mine is metal. I don't believe people that don't even have bookmarks, that they actually read books. So, yeah, man. AD, what is your favorite self-help book? The Bible? The Bible is my favorite. But again, that's why I don't think that pro-black people a lot of times are successful, because they can't be objective enough to actually save themselves from themselves.